Hello, beautiful women in the high-end empire. God, I love this page. There's always so much juiciness, so much wisdom, and Ingrid's high vibes are enough to take you through any day. Let's be real. My name's Lucy. I have done, I think, one post on here, but I just wanted to take a moment. I felt very compelled and called to say, I think this is Ingrid's last round of her high-end diva. I'm pretty sure about that. And, you know, being a coach myself as well, like, the importance of this work is off the hook about what we're bringing to the world. But before I worked with Ingrid, I didn't know how to package things properly. I was holding back and not really, like, I have done a lot with speaking my truth, but now, like, taking that to a whole new level. And honestly, like, you can't move forward with velocity without the support of a team. And having someone like Ingrid, like, I consider myself a powerhouse. I'm not going to dim my light. I do. I'm a powerhouse. But when Ingrid snuck through into my life on Facebook, she's the only person I let through because her energy, her power, what she can create, what she can hold in her frequency, in her vibration, has been rocket shipping me along. And I'm getting breakthrough after breakthrough. And of course, occasional like little moments of like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Because I'm up leveling and I'm having to experience things that I need to transform in order to move forward. And it's happening with velocity and it's bloody exciting. My business in the span of, I'd say 5 weeks, has like turned over. Like I've restructured everything. So what I want to say is, if you are sitting where I was, hi Caitlin, and you're wondering, and like you've been following Ingrid and you've seen like high-end empire, do not think, do whatever you can, speak to her, get that paid for, because the minute you start doing this work, that's when the magic happens, the minute you decide. So you want to look at where you're hovering. Now I feel like I'm doing a sales pitch, but I'm not. This is coming from the heart. You want to look at where you're hovering and where you're second guessing or saying, oh, maybe another time, or I can do this on my own. The truth is that you literally just need to jump. I sold $8,000 package a couple of weeks ago. It's going beautifully. I've just completely up-leveled my momentum circles. I had a ridiculously low price point on them and wasn't valuing myself enough. And now, thanks to Ingrid really just saying, babe, what the fuck is this? As she does, I've just basically turned my business like on its head, and I've turned my value, and now I've got these high-end packages, like $8,000. I'm going to sign off on a $10,000 package this week. Why? Because I'm declaring that. And I've got these speaking gigs that are opening up, and just my life is expanding in a way that I know is because Ingrid is holding this huge space that I wasn't able to hold on my own. I just know that. So, look, I'll tell you a little story. I was in Aspen. As you know, some of you know, I did a little post, right? And I was going to do a talk at I won't even say what the name was, but I was going to go and do a talk at this place. And basically, the woman was such a freaking nightmare. She was so cold and nasty. And I'd never experienced that before. And something in me said, Lucy, you don't need to do that. If you got to go where the love is. If this woman's not going to be supportive and you're bringing people to her shop and she's just going to be on you, just don't do it. So I honored myself and I didn't do the talk. I'd been promoting this talk, I'd been putting flyers up and everything, but just before the talk started, this woman was just she was penetrating me. Like, she was obsessed with how many people I was going to bring, and just like, it was horrible. It felt like a Pretty Woman moment where she was looking through me, and I just wanted to say to her, big mistake, lady, big fucking mistake. Anyway, why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because I ended up having a conversation with Ingrid, and she noticed like my frequency had dropped, and I was staying with friends that had a low vibration around money, and I was like, hang on a second, how is this happening? And Ingrid's like, Lucy, get your ass out of there, go and stay in a 5-star resort and get your vibration back to abundance so you can call in what you deserve with abundance. And I was like, okay, Ying, that's great, but like, it's like $1,000 a night in Aspen. Anyway, I listened to what she said, I embodied it, and I said to my husband, sweetie, we're going to go and stay in a 5-star resort. I'm going to make this happen somehow. I'm really committed. I can feel it. So anyway, ended up looking through all these, you know, sites and stuff, and like Airbnb, like $250 was our budget for the night. And you couldn't even get like a bus stop for $250. So I was like, oh dear, I'm not having much luck. Then I found this, which you would have heard of, what's it called again? Oh shit, I've forgotten the name of the website. Hotspot or, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the website's called. Basically, I managed to get us a place at the Ritz, at the St. Regis for $250 a night, which was our budget. We suddenly stepped into abundance. We had champagne sent to our room because I said it was our anniversary, which it was a month ago. And literally, like, if I hadn't had that clear chat with Ingrid, I don't think I would have put my sights as high as like going for the 5-star. Can I tell you what happened? So I did the talk at Lululemon, who welcomed me with open arms. And the girl that came to my event, I said to everyone, come back to the St. Regis for drinks and enjoy a drink with me and continue the conversation. The girl that came to the talk had flown in that day from the Cayman Islands, so she wouldn't have made my other event, all right? She wouldn't have even been here. And as we're sitting at the St. Regis, she's like, so you know that I work here, right? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh yeah. I'm like the head of the spa, and I want to bring you back here to talk to a group of our very high-end media in May. Would you be available? And I was like, holy shit, of course I'm available. But the point of my story is I couldn't have even planned that. I could not have put that together. The whole alignment of me, A, listening to my heart, not doing the talk there, following my heart, then getting myself out of the lack and being around people who had a low money vibration and into abundance again. And then, like, the fact that this woman worked at the St. Regis, I wouldn't have even mentioned drinks at the St. Regis if it wasn't for us staying there. So if you are feeling divinely led to Ingrid and you follow her posts and you love what she's on about, you need to trust that and get your butt into the high-end empire. That's all I got to say to you, because she's changing my life. And I could be here all day talking about it, but that's quite enough from me. Do it, jump, you will elevate. It is a given.